Well, hey there. It's me, Angie. Come on in. It's time for our neighbor.
It's me, Angie, calling out to you. The door's wide open, step on through. Neighbors chatting over fence lines, sharing stories, sipping sunshine. We're here, we're loud, a lively crowd. She loves you, there's no doubt. She loves you, there's no doubt. Nothing you can do about. Come in, friends, don't hesitate. Angie's heart won't let you wait. The porch light's on, the night is clear. Bring your laughter, leave your fear. Life's a party on this street. Every corner's got a beat. We're here, we're loud, the vibes are loud. She loves you, there's no doubt. She loves you, there's no doubt. Nothing you can do about. And you can never come in, friends, don't hesitate. Angie's heart won't let you wait.
Hey, hey, hey. Welcome in. It's time for our live neighborhood chat. You know what that means? That means we check on each other and we try to figure out what, if anything's going on. Make sure everything's okay. Make sure everyone's okay. You know how neighborhood watches work. And if you don't, you stick around here and you're going to find out. It's not about spreading gossip and talking about each other. It's about making sure everybody's okay. You know, nowadays we got to make sure everybody's okay. Let's see who's here today. Mr. Doggity Dog, welcome in. Welcome in. I hope you're doing good. And there's my friend Regina. Regina is just moving on up. This woman has come, and I watched it from the time she started talking about her going live with different channels, you know, doing auctions before she even started going live. Then she started being on with other channels. Now she even goes on her own channel. Each week it's on a Sunday afternoon now. She and Carol's Creative Corner. If y'all don't know Carol, it won't take you long once you go in there to learn about Carol. She's real crazy, fun to be around. But anyway, check Regina out. She does auctions. For some reason, and I've talked about this a lot, I've connected with the auction community since I've been on YouTube, and that's just who I've always been with. And I hang with them because I love to go to auctions. I have things in my home now that I really don't need, that I just purchased because I thought at the time I liked it and I wanted it. And now I look at it and go, my children are not going to want that when I pass away. They're just going to give it away, sell it in a rummage sale, throw it in the garbage, donate it. They're going to do something with it. So I've been slowly trying to, downsize a little bit. Declutter, as my son says. Welcome in, Regina. And there's Jen. Jen. Now, Jen's another reseller. Now, I haven't known Jen that long, but I go on her channel on Monday nights with Regina, Denise's Magical Emporium. And if you don't know Denise, you're missing out. Denise is a natural. She can come on and sell water to an Eskimo. She is funny. She's fun to be around. She has two little fur babies, Peanut and can't think of the other one's name. Peanut and Somebody will tell me in the chat. Yankee Kyle, welcome in. Welcome in. How are you? Yes, I said all the ends as I typed as I typed, laughing out loud. Jen's dancing. Everybody's speaking. I'm so glad y'all are here with me today. I just got finished. That's what we did when Caitlin and John moved out. I've been slowly from room to room cleaning out. I know. And it feels so good. You don't really realize how much you have until you start moving out. I reorganized my entire YouTube room last week when my lady was here that helps me clean. I bought a shelf from Amazon. We just moved it around and it feels my wheelchair can move around better in here, and I don't know how long it'll last, but for right now it feels great. I just want to come in here and spend time now. When before I would come in here and do my lives and then I would get out and I was like, oh, I don't really like to be around a lot of clutter. When it gets too bad, I don't even want to be in that room. Mikey, yes, Mikey. I actually have an empty closet in my house right now. Oh, nice. Try not to fill it up too fast, Jen. It can fill up. I have every bedroom in my house has a walk-in closet, okay? They're full. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. We have more stuff now than we had when both of my children lived here and they had their room. It's crazy. I don't know. Oh, great, Kyle. That's wonderful. So, James, I know I talk about this, but I took this room. This was my daughter's room. It's the closest to the living area. James is closer to our bedroom. He took Matt's room. Y'all, I am not kidding. Where we kept his hunting stuff before he took that room over, I have no idea. I have no idea where it all was. Now, I know we put it in tubs. You buy those big, huge tubs. But this man has filled up this walk-in closet, both sides with hunting gear that he wears. All of his hunting stuff that he uses. His gun cabinets back there. He's got deer heads on the wall that just covers the wall. Because I refuse to let him have them in the living room. I'm like, no. Now, don't get me wrong. I compromise because when you get married, you have to compromise a little bit. I compromised and allowed 2, which I only wish I'd allowed 1. But he's got to have, honestly, I can see his point. Why get it mounted if you can't show it off, right? I understand that, but it's just crazy. If I went along and counted the money that's just in the stuff that he has had mounted, I could probably put a down payment on an automobile. And if I counted up 38 years of deer leasing that he has put the money in deer leasing, I could probably have a 2-story home right now. I'm not joking. But he doesn't like for me to talk about stuff like that. He doesn't want me to say stuff like that. But this man has hunted from the time we got married until now. He doesn't seem so mad at him as he used to be, to go out and try to hunt them. But, yeah, this man he's a Looney Tune when it comes to hunting. And I threatened his life if he took up turkey hunting. I said, no, sir. No. Because our deer season ends January the 31st. February the 1st, it's all over. It's all over. Turkey season starts March, I think. I'm not living through another season of something else. No, I'm not. Stick with one. I'm not doing, no. I think I've done great dealing with one because this man will, the days he's off from work, he'll hunt from October the 1st to January 31st when he's off work. And Lord forbid Lincoln grow up, which he will. James will want to take him. Hey, Pamela, you made it. How are you? Physical therapy just left, y'all. That's why I plan to go live later today. I was going to go live earlier, but I have physical therapy today. And that's why I think my voice is raspy because we had a workout. It was crazy. So I'm a little exhausted, a little tired, walking as much as I did. But I mean, I really feel good after walking. It makes me feel stronger after I walk. When a hunter will always want to hunt something else. Yes. Lord, I'm going to tell you something. This man, and people say, oh, well, I wish my husband would hunt. We love deer meat. Don't ever wish that. Now, it's not as bad as it used to be when our children were younger because I would get upset about it because I would need him for something to do with the children and he would be in the woods and I would be at work and I would need to be able to get in touch with him because the kids needed something and that would upset me. But after the children got older and, especially after they moved out, I honestly didn't care how much he hunted. I mean, that kept him away from here and he wasn't, I don't know if people who all's in here that's been married a lot of years, but I've been married long enough that James, he wants to talk a lot. And I don't want to hear it sometimes. I know I've said that before. I don't want to hear it. And he just keeps on and on. And I'm thinking, oh my goodness, I wish he would just stop. And I think he did that yesterday. And I sent him to the shed. I was like, don't you have something down there in your shed you need to work on? And just me putting that thought in his head, his mind started working like, yeah, I need to go down there and check on so-and-so. And I was like, oh, thank goodness. And he stayed down there a good 3 hours. And I was so thankful. Oh, my gosh. I love him. But, man, he can talk. Oh, yeah. Live it to the fullest. I do the same thing. But anyway, so what's going on with y'all? I need to check in and see what's going on. Anything happened? Any news? Has anybody heard from Nikki? Picky Nikki had surgery yesterday. I think she's probably doing pretty good. I hadn't heard that she wasn't. So I'm thinking she did pretty good through her surgery. I have to check on her later on today. So what's going on with y'all? I know, let's see. Sunday, Regina's got a sale. Jen's always having a sale. I don't know if they got their tomorrow. Jen is supposed to be on with Denise's Magical Emporium. And John usually comes on there. And Doug. Why in the world did I say John? Who in the heck is John? Lord, I'm losing it. Doug. And I don't know if he'll be there or not, but somebody will be there. Lord, Heavenly Father, I said pure John. Now, who in the world is John? Lord Jesus. So, he won't be there tomorrow. I figured he wouldn't, but I was going to let you tell that, Jen. I wasn't going to say anything about it. James is working days. He's got 7 days to work, straight days. I like it when he works days That way I'm here by myself all day and I can do what I want. You know, just hang out where I want to hang out, watch what I want to watch on TV or YouTube, go live, do videos, go outside, which is too cold right now, but we're going to warm up. I was looking on, Jen's probably going to get some warm weather too. I don't know about the rest of y'all, but Jen is in Texas, so whatever she gets moves toward me. Oh, let's see. It's 48 right now, but the 10 days forecast is going to be 68 tomorrow. That's good weather. 59 the next day, but on Monday it's going to be 72 degrees. 72, and then Wednesday it's going to be 74. So we're going to get some good warm up. Good warm up. I know people have talked about it on YouTube. They're tired of this cold weather. Tired of it. I can't imagine what people up north are going through. No, all that snow. No, I don't want that. I don't want all that snow. Do not want it. All right, let me set my phone back up here. Ooh, 20 years. That's a long time. It's 70 degrees today. All cute Texas, acting like it didn't try to freeze last week. I know. Isn't it bipolar self trying to act like nothing happened? Oh, I'm just going to act like nothing happened. I'm going to be 70 something today. Oh, Regina, then y'all are getting a warm up. I bet you feel like it's bathing suit weather. Today, and I don't know if it seems like this to y'all or not, but it used to seem like every day that I went on YouTube, it was like 4 or 5 auctions going on at one time. And on some days, it is like that. But on some days, like today, I was looking around before I went live. I was like, okay, let me try to not go live during the auctions that I want to go to. Let me find a time. And it wasn't a lot going on in the area that I go in. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm sure there was a lot going on on YouTube, but just the circle that I run in, there wasn't a lot going on. Not that warm, but didn't have to wear heavy coat, gloves. Yes. Yes. True. Exactly. But Jen, for some reason, I haven't been catching your little short videos. I have to go looking for them. Jen does these little short, probably 10, 15-second videos. And I like to watch them. And I have to go looking for them, just like Unique by the Creeks does a morning devotion, really short, maybe 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes. And it used to pop up on my feed all the time. And now I have to go looking for it. I don't know. YouTube does some crazy stuff. You'll get used to one thing and it'll switch and act crazy. But Regina and Jen and anybody that's blue, you can drop your link of some sales that you're going to have or something that you want to people to know to come over there and follow you, and y'all connect to these people that are in here. Y'all join up and connect with each other. James talked to a guy yesterday about building our sidewalk around from the front of our house to our driveway. So I'll have a sidewalk to ride on in my wheelchair to get to from the front of the house to the vehicles. And I was on with StreamYard Day trying to solve the chat issue we have every now and then. Did you figure it out, Jen? Did you figure out what was going on? Because let me know if you figured that out. But anyway, we got, I've been telling y'all about building the sidewalk. So he contacted the guy. And during the process, my daughter sent me some pictures. This guy also remodels homes on the inside. Well, she sent me a couple of pictures of he remodels bathrooms and puts in walk-in showers and things like that. But I wanted to draw y'all a picture of something to show y'all. If y'all can, I'm not good at Pictionary, so y'all may not understand this. But you go down my hall, and to the left here is it's the restroom I use to take a shower now. Then you go down the hall. It's our bedroom. You run right into it. You go left, you turn the corner, and then there's our other bathroom, which I used to use when I wasn't handicapped. James still uses it now. I'm going to show y'all this. All right. See. All right. Y'all go down my hall, and there's the restroom that I use now. You keep going. You run into our bedroom. Then you turn. There's our Jack and Jill sinks where we have our own sink. Then you go into the bathroom. Well, actually, these two bathrooms are connected by a wall. And they look like they're far away because there's a hall you have to go down. But actually, they are connected together right here. When you build the house, you'll be able to see it. So I want that guy to bust that wall out right there and make it one huge bathroom. I mean, we don't have any children now. There's no reason for us to have two bathrooms. And when our company comes, they don't stay that long that we would have to have two bathrooms. But I want him to knock out that wall in my bathroom and join the other bathroom and just make this huge bathroom. Put in a walk-in, a shower that I can just wheel up in, or use, not wheel up in because I can't put my wheelchair, but and get easy. It's easier for me to get in the shower being handicapped. Kind of build it like a handicapped shower thing. So James don't know that yet, but when he comes to work on the sidewalk, I'm going to say, come here. My daughter sent me some pictures of some things that you've done with bathrooms, remodeling them. I want you to see if this is possible. Yeah, I'm about to spend some money. And that always piques my husband's ear when I start saying that I want to spend money. It's like, wait a minute, what? Huh? Wait. And he has to sit on it for a couple of days to absorb the fact that I want to spend thousands of dollars. I don't know if y'all's husband's like that or not, but I had to present something to James, and then he just kind of sits on it because he's not going to automatically say no, because then he knows my temperature is going to start rising. So he's just going to play it easy and he's going to do the pros and cons, and then he's going to come back to me and present his case, if you know what I mean. So that's really what I want to do. The reason we haven't already started remodeling this house for handicap is because we wanted to purchase some land in the country and build like a log cabin, like a two-bedroom log cabin style house on it, because James lived in the country when he was growing up, and he wanted to get back to the country, and he wanted anywhere from 40 to 100 acres. And I know that has to do with hunting. But I said, look, we're 8 years older than we were. We've been looking for 8 years trying to find land. They're not selling land around here. People don't want to get rid of property. And I said, we've been looking for that special place for 8 years. It doesn't look like we're going to find it. And we're 8 years older. I mean, I was 50 years old when we started looking. I'll be 59 in May. And he'll be 60 in July. I said, we're not getting any younger. And by the time, if we do find it now, we'll only enjoy it 5 or 6 years, and then you'll get on the downcline. You won't be able to take care of it. Our children are not going to want it. They have their own house and land and whatever. And when we leave it to them, they're just going to sell it for pennies on the dollar. And I don't see any reason for us to do that. So we decided we'd start doing stuff, renovating this home that we have here, trying to set it up handicap accessible the best way we can. Lucas Bates. How did you hear about the channel, Lucas? So there we are on the land in the home, which I would love. I've never really lived out in the country. I've always been like a town girl. Which people think that we live in a rural area. I guess we do compared to other people that I'm on YouTube with. It does seem, but I have never lived in a big city. I've always lived in a small little town. Never lived out in the country. I always lived here my entire life, except for a couple years we lived maybe 2 hours from here. And from the 7th grade to the 10th grade, we lived there. Then we moved back here. And I've lived here the rest of my life. I was born here. I mean, this is all I've ever known was this area. But I'm going to tell you right now, I have no desire to live in a big city. I don't like that traffic. I don't see how people do it. Lord, my daughter-in-law, she can whip through that traffic like nobody's business. She runs in and out, and I'm just over there holding my breath like, Lord, please take care of me and my grandbabies. I love her to death, but honey, she will get out there and run with them. She will run with those drivers. She is not scared. And I pray for my grandbabies every morning and every day. When they're in the car with her, I'm like, Lord, please just protect all of them. Jen, how big is your city? The place where you live? How big is it? Are you and do research, aka another stalling tactic, in hopes you'll forget that you want? Yes, exactly. That must be that Y chromosome. That must be that Y chromosome. But I'm not going to forget, because I feel like it would give me more independence to be able to, because right now I can't wheel my chair into the bathroom. I have to leave it in the hall, then walk into the bathroom and take a shower, then use my walker, get out, get back in my chair. I mean, it would be a lot easier on me if I could have it bigger. Oh my gosh. We have a college here in my little small town. It's called Copiah Lincoln Junior College. Colin, that's what it's called. And we only have, I think, maybe, and I'm just saying maybe, 2,200 people in my little town. We don't even have a red light. No. You can just ride on the road, and if you're not looking, you're going to miss the whole little town, because that's how small it is. I mean, it's really, really small. The towns we have to go to shop, when we go north, it's 11 miles. When we go south, it's 9 miles for us to go to like the Walmarts and if we go somewhere we want to go out and eat, anything that we want to buy has to be that we have to go that far. But nobody's ever wanted this little town to grow. Back in the day when my grandparents were, when I lived with them, they wanted this town to stay, real small. They didn't want people coming in, if you know what I mean. They wanted it just to stay small, like a little Mayberry town. That's what James calls it. But I said, no, it's not Mayberry. It's a Peyton Place. And if anybody knows what Peyton Place is, that used to be a soap opera that come on TV. And I call it Peyton Place. He calls it Mayberry. But he married me. That's how he come to this town. So he doesn't know the stories I know before he got here. Hey, Jessica, thank you. That's the way our town is. They do not want to grow. We moved from there 20 years ago. Oh, your hometown is, yeah. So you can imagine my son's campus at University of Mississippi, Ole Miss. His campus was bigger than our town. They had more people at that campus at the University of Mississippi than we do in our town. So you can imagine him when he went off to college. I mean, his college was bigger. And then Oxford, the town Oxford, Mississippi, which I love. It's beautiful. Oxford is beautiful. It's bigger than something he had never seen a town that big. He lives in Louisiana now, and he sees a lot of big, he's used to the bigger city now. He's closer to New Orleans, Baton Rouge, that area. Hey, Ophelia, how are you doing? Welcome in, honey bun. What's going on? But we can just drive to Jackson. That's the capital of our state is Jackson. It's like 45 minutes from where I live. And we can just go into Jackson where all my specialists are. And it's like, oh man, I just want to say, oh, I don't want to be in this car. I don't want to be in this car because the traffic is it's just crazy. And then my husband, he thinks he's NASCAR. He thinks he's a driver on the NASCAR track, which he's gotten better. He's gotten a lot better. And he wants to, well, you got to keep up with him. You got to run the flow of the traffic. You got to, if you don't, you're going to get run over. That's what he always tells me. You got to run with the flow of the traffic. Okay. You don't have to scare me to death, but he wants to ride up on, like this is the car in front of us. He wants to ride up on their tail like this. I can't stand that. I cannot stand that. No. Hey, Tim. How are you? Welcome in. Oh, I know. My husband, it took him he had to practice a lot to be able to master biscuits, but they're really not hard. It's just a technique. And once you get it down, it's easy. Oh, honey, we don't have Uber in our little small town. We don't have Uber. We don't have Lyft. We don't have a taxi. We don't have anything like that. I'm doing good. I'm watching for a big slab of ice to melt next to my car door. Everything else is melting, but when I try to get out of my car door, I slide down. I'm waiting until tomorrow to get in it. Oh yeah, be careful. Be careful, don't slip on that ice. Thank you, Jessica. I sometimes sing the Go Speed race car song when I'm driving. Regina, for some reason I can honestly see that. I haven't driven in, let's see, probably 5 years. Most people would miss it. The only time I miss driving is when one of my children need me and I can't get to them. Or I want to go to my son's in Louisiana and James is working and I can't go because I don't have anybody to drive me. But that's going to change because when we get the van, which James is again looking at vans, anybody's going to be able to drive it because I'm going to be able to just pull my wheelchair up in the van. So anybody will be able to drive me around. I won't have to wait on him. So when my daughter and my grandson and I get ready to go visit my son on the weekends when he's working, we can just go. So I'm looking forward to that. I know, Ophelia, that's what we was just talking about. How crazy the weather is. One day it wants to act like, oh, I'm giving you all ice and snow and rain and sleet and all this stuff. And then tomorrow I'm just going to be happy. And I'm going to give you 70 degree weather. Yeah, the horse and buggy. Uber can't find my address. I can give you a 3-ingredient buttermilk biscuit recipe. I made them every Sunday. And that reminds me of that song, Buttermilk Biscuits. I can't think of the words, but it used to be popular back in the 80s. I don't know if y'all remember that song. I went dumpster diving this morning and found stuff. Oh, I'll have to go check it out, Jessica. I don't miss driving because I was a truck driver and now I'm retired. Oh, I wouldn't. Oh, my uncle was a truck driver and my dad was a truck driver for 30 years. That has to be in you to want to do that. I don't see how people do that. And I'm talking about, when I say truck driver, I mean across country truck driving, like from state to state, like down over to California, up in the north, wherever they wanted to send him, he went. So, hey, Ellen, how are you? Welcome in. Hey, Ace, how are you? Welcome in. I love to drive. My hubby scares me with his driving because he wants to look at me when talking and not the road and the other drivers. Well, you're so beautiful, Regina. He wants to look at you, honey. Oh, y'all making spaghetti? We had barbecue chicken last night. I can only imagine the long days and nights, Tim. If you like traveling videos, I'm your guy. There you go, traveling videos. Yeah. I'm still debating on going on a cruise, but I could drive from California to Florida and didn't even remember the trip. Ooh, Tim. No looking at me. Watch the freaking road and the other drivers. You know what James is looking for? And I kid you not, Regina, and you might can relate to this. All right, during deer seasons, he's scanning the road to see if there are deer on the side of the road going to come out. Other than that, he's looking on the roads to see if somebody left a bungee strap, a cooler, something on the side of the road that he can pull over and pick up, like he's Mr. Scrap Man, like he won't, or any kind of tool. This man has pulled over and picked up stuff on the side of the road. Tools, bungee straps, coolers, just that people have left or they blown off their car or truck or whatever. Crazy. My sister has gave permission to put Puerto Rico. Oh. Hey, Dove Season. You have an excellent day too. I am so glad you stopped by. Thank you. Okay, Jessica. Well, finally able to relax, let the cat out around 6 a.m. and he apparently found a way under or over the fence. I just found him after feeding the equine and I went looking. He was out front. Them mischievous animals. I did a live with my son. I know, Jessica. I watched it. I watched some of it. I was fearing finding signs a coyote or owl got him. Oh no, I'm so glad that didn't happen. I could tell you what grain of rice was on the side of the road. I bet you could. I pick up tools when I see them. It's me, Angie. As long as he isn't stopping to pick up recently deceased roadkill, try not to bust his chops too much. I've learned after 38 years he's going to do what he's going to do and just to let it happen. Just let it happen. Tim, my dad said, now y'all read between the lines here. When he would drive 18 wheeler, what he would see over in the other vehicles when he drove, because you sit up really high and you can see over, he said would blow your mind. The stuff that people would be doing in their vehicle going down the interstate. And I was like, okay, don't go into detail. Don't go into detail. On some of it, don't. But yeah, he worked on the road on driving a truck for 30 years. And my uncle, his back messed up. You know how you sit so long that you're just, you doing this bouncy bounce, and his back got bad because of the vertebrae just bouncing and just sitting and just bouncing. But my dad never did have to have back surgery. Never did. Same thing. Some things are best left unknown, like what really goes on in your favorite restaurant kitchen. Oh, don't even talk about that, Ellen. That just, honestly, my husband and I don't eat out much like we used to. But when we do, I try not to think about that because I always look at that. If they have a B, or a C as far as their grade. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you don't have to have a little of nothing to pass that. It can still be nasty and you can pass. Oh, but I've known a lot of people in my day that worked in the restaurant business. And then after they've left that job, they would come and say, oh, you can't believe how nasty that kitchen was. This was going on and that was going on. I was going, no, don't tell me. But it's a lot different. Like my kitchen, if it gets like dishes that need to be in the dishwasher, or I mess up a lot of stuff when I'm cooking and the pots and pans, that's my dirt. That's my filth. That's me living in this house. But when you go to somewhere else and they leave that stuff, that's not my filth. That's somebody else's. And I don't want to deal with somebody else's filth. You know what I'm saying? Laughing out loud, being married to the bug man, we don't go as many places as we used to, for sure. Restaurants, stores, hotels. I know. It just, you can't be too sure these days. It's just crazy. And it can look all good on, like, in the front, but in the back, it'd be like, eee. I watched this, I watch a lot of Gordon Ramsay when he goes into these restaurants and tries to help them, get better and make their restaurant better. and I just lose it. Like, nope, nope, nope. I don't want to watch that. I don't want to see it. Stop. No, quit. Yeah, it's crazy. Ellen, put down in the chat your next auction or your next whatever you're having on your channel, so people can go over and Ellen also has auctions. So the ones of you that don't know about all these people that have auctions, she's one of them. But she also she lives in a place where she has a lot of animals that she has to feed and take care of. Um, like when she's on live, sometimes she has I'm just going to say bird. She may call it a parrot or I don't know. But you can hear the bird in the background making all this noise sometimes when she goes live on her channel having an auction. So you'll want to go over there and check her out and check Jessica out. Everybody has to know Jessica. If you don't, you're living under a rock. She's the one that shares everybody out, shares her video. She also dumpster dives and does videos about what she finds. I would like to be able to go dumpster diving. I would actually do that probably if I wasn't handicapped. We have a new Dollar General right up the road. And we have a Dollar General, a Family Dollar. It's the only two places we have. And their dumpster is right next to the store. And I would love to go check that dumpster out. Oh my gosh. But like I said earlier, I don't need a lot of stuff. I've packed up a lot of stuff now that I'm sending to a place called Angel's Attic to give as a donation because I'm trying to declutter right now. That's why I give away things on Monday night over there on Jen's channel. When we do the auction over there on Mondays, I do 2 giveaways. It's because I have so much stuff, so much jewelry. It's just my daughter, she wears jewelry, but not like I used to wear jewelry when I worked. And she would never wear it. Now, I would like for them to keep some of it for Berkeley and Livy when they got older. But as far as my daughter, she's not going to wear it. And my daughter-in-law, she would probably like a few pieces of it. Oh, that's good. That's good, Ellen, with a Wonder Woman. I'll be with Donna Teresa, and I think Terry tomorrow, but I'm not sure who's on the channel. Oh, okay. There's Johnny, the New England Cajun Roots reseller. Hello, Johnny. There's another one, but I mean, Johnny does do auctions, but he has a morning show, and I'm sure y'all already know that. We talked about that the last time he was here. Welcome in. Thank you for dropping by. Y'all ever need help with anything? Johnny is real good about answering questions, computer questions, YouTube questions. He'll come on his morning show if he's heard any postal, like post office, not going postal, but post office questions like, if the rates are going up or about shipping. I'm pretty sure he has a video about everything I just said. He has a lot of how-to videos, and he teaches you a lot of things. You'll want to go over there and visit his channel. Buy the girls nice jewelry boxes, then fill them with your favorite pieces and give them as gifts for Christmas when they start high school or something. Oh, that would be nice. Good idea, Ellen. Good idea. Okay, let's just stop right here. I love seafood. Love it. Okay. I've heard about it. And I don't know why. Well, if it has tomatoes in it, and I love tomatoes. But I don't want to eat tomatoes with seafood, if that makes any sense, except on a po' boy. Like in a soup kind of stock kind of thing. Like I said, it may be great. I don't even know what's in it. And some people would probably love it. You're welcome, Johnny. There's Tuber Chat. Tuber Chat. Tuber Chat, how he does what he does, I don't know. He has a lot of people in his chat, and he shouts out channels and promotes them, and I don't mean just a few people. I mean a lot of people. I don't see how he keeps up with all of it. Welcome in, Tuber Chat. Don't turn it into a food chat. We always got to talk about food, Ellen. Oh, no tomatoes in it. Awesome. You're going to have to send me that recipe, Johnny. I'm going to ask James tonight why we had never had shrimp stew. That's crazy. As many seafood meals that we eat. I am going to ask him that because we cook seafood a lot, especially when it's in season. I am going to ask him about that. Now, I'm assuming shrimp's in it. I mean, that's obvious, but I don't know what else could be in it if it's not tomatoes. Jessica's dropping links. I don't know. Like I said, we had barbecue chicken last night. I don't even want to cook tonight. I don't. Honestly, I didn't lay anything out to thaw out for us to, and I normally have to do that earlier in the morning. And I always use the excuse, well, I didn't lay anything out to thaw if I don't want to cook. It's not like we don't have stuff in there. Have y'all ever got to this point? You're just tired of the same old thing. I told James last night, I said, he said, yesterday, he said, what are we having for supper? I said, I'm just tired of everything. I'm just tired of the same old thing. I want something different. Chicken stock, potato salad would be my guess. Yes, a lot of it. It is made with a roux. Okay, gotcha. I know what that is. Maybe cream. Some like it, some don't. Oh, it's thicker than gumbo. Okay. Well, gumbo's like a soup kind of deal. I love to cook this. Oh, I know. And I'm the designator cleanup. No matter if I cook or not, I'm the cleaner upper. No matter what we have. Now James will wash up dishes as he cooks. He'll wash them up most of the time. But if anything's left over, I'm the one. I'm the girl. Hey Dana, welcome in. How are you? Yeah, James cleans as he goes too. He really does. I'm talking about like the plate we eat from, or like the utensils we use, or whatever. I have to do all that. But do y'all find? Let me ask y'all this question: do y'all find that men, when they cook, use more pots and pans and messes up more than when women cook? Because I know James can mess up some pots and pans, and I'm like, why did you use all this? But don't get me wrong, it turns out really, really good. And this man knows how to cook now. I'm not joking, but he seems like he messes up more things than I mess up when I cook. I cook, Doug does dishes. I also meal plan, shop, and decide what's for dinner. So it's fair. Yeah. A lot of times, and I don't know, since our children have left the nest and went on and started their own lives. James can come in and it's like, or even if he's off work, we might just get a bowl of cereal or fix breakfast for supper, or in the summertime eat a sandwich, or it's we don't just cook like we did when the children were here. We just kind of, sometimes it's just cheese and crackers and um like some kind of little sausage that goes on the cracker or something like that. If I could have the fire department on call, oh gosh, Jessica. Jessica, if you ever started cooking, you would really like it. I wish. Doug is one pan wonder. He'll put rice, beans, etc., leftovers, and I don't know what in it, heat it up and eat it. I usually leave the room due to the aroma. Now, my son-in-law is he don't like his food touching on his plate. Me, it doesn't matter to me. I'll mix stuff together and it can touch and it can. But I worked with a lady that didn't want her food touching on her plate. She did not want it touching, and she would eat it one thing at a time. Like if she had green beans, she'd eat all the green beans. If she had rice, she'd eat all the rice. She wouldn't take a bite of the rice and then a bite of the beans. She wouldn't do that. My dad and my husband are both very messy in the kitchen, but they are both fabulous cooks. I know it works like that, Dana. I understand. It would be different if I stayed home all the time, but since I'm out of the house 5 to 7 days a week, you better feed yourself. Exactly. Exactly. Um, when James and I first got married, I didn't know how to boil water. I did not know how to cook, and I don't know why I didn't learn how to cook. I don't know why my grandmother didn't look at me one day and say, Angie, you don't want to learn how to cook? But she always did all the cooking. I guess she felt like she wanted to do that for me. I don't know what she thought. But anyway, of course I weighed 128 pounds too. She only knew salt and pepper. I did not know there was any other spice. All I knew was salt and pepper. And when I married James and he introduced me to all this spice, and it started being in food, and I started liking food more, oh my gosh, I started gaining. But like I said, I didn't know how to boil water, but that was a good thing because when I did learn, I learned how James and his family from Louisiana cooked, and that's how I learned to cook. So I didn't have to unlearn the things that my grandmother did to try to do the things that his family did. So I was like a clean slate. I had nothing there, I know how to do things to cook, and I just forget of something's in the oven. That's when you set a timer, Jessica. You'll get there. You'll figure it out. Um, but once I started cooking, but see, I'm this way. I have to strictly go by the recipe. James, he'll just add, do this, do that. He never measures, and it turns out great. Me, I have to go exactly by what it says, even on the macaroni and cheese box that you buy in the store or anything like that. I have to go by that's on the box. This much water, let it boil this long, add this, add that. I cannot deviate from the recipe. I am strictly a recipe cooker. I have to cook by the recipe. Not James. He can cook like whatever. Next time around, I'm going to marry someone that likes cooking, or maybe be the one that comes home to a hot dinner in the oven. Didn't even get that on the regular as a kid. I'm the sous chef. when James is here. He's the cook. I'm the one that's over there cutting up all the onions, peppers, um, making the salad. I mean, I'm the sous chef. He's the main cook. He does the main dish. Now, when he's at work, I do the main dish. That's how we roll. That's how we roll. But like I said, I didn't know how to boil water. And which wasn't a problem because James cooked and he's always enjoyed it. And our son, Matt, he loves to cook, loves it. And his wife doesn't. She doesn't know how to cook. Some things she does, some things she doesn't. She's just learning, I guess. Taylor, my daughter, she knows how to cook. So, they both know how. She doesn't like to. My daughter doesn't like to cook, but my son loves it. He absolutely loves it. But I was telling James the other night, when I married him, here in Mississippi, we grew up with potatoes. Our go-to was potatoes, like baked potatoes, French fries, potato salad, the potatoes that you cut up and put in onion and fry it a little bit, fry it down. Well, when I married James, Louisiana's all about rice. I mean, I do believe these people can eat rice for breakfast. I mean, it's rice, everything. Everything was rice, rice, rice. Well, now that I've been married to James all these years, now I turn to rice for everything. Hardly ever eat potatoes. It's always rice. Bye, Jessica. Have a good day. I don't know what it is about rice in Louisiana, but those two things go together. They have to have their rice. And you have to own a rice cooker. Oh my gosh. If you don't own a rice cooker, I mean, something's wrong. Because you're going to own a rice cooker, whether you use it every time you make rice. Now, James can make perfect rice without using the rice cooker. But if we're in a hurry, and we're going to have a lot of people, he'll put that rice on, let it be cooking while he's preparing something else to use the eyes on the stove because there's only so many. And but he can make perfect rice, and we use jasmine rice. I don't know if y'all think there's any difference in rice, but there is. I used to think, rice is rice. It's not. There's a difference. Just like there's difference in onions. The taste of an onion. You have all these different color onions like yellow, Vidalia, white, purple. They call it red. They all are different, and they have a different taste. I'm a 50-50 potato or rice girl. No rice cooker, but no complaints either. Well, you may not cook as much rice as we do, Ellen. Like I said, people from Louisiana want rice every single meal. I mean, it's just crazy how much they like rice. They think rice goes with everything. And I guess it does, because that's what we cook. Every time we plan a meal, yada, 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 and rice. We're going to have rice. I'm still here, just quiet. I walked on my treadmill for 17 minutes now. Oh, I wish I could walk on a treadmill. I used to love doing that. I'll skip the potato, though. Not a fan, really. I make chicken soup and add rice, not noodles. Oh, that sounds good. I really enjoy red potatoes better than I like white potatoes. To me, the only thing you should use a white potato for is baking a potato or French fries. Other than that, I want a red potato for my potato salad. When I smother the potatoes, I want the red potatoes. Because the red and the white has two different tastes. So when you go to buy them, you need to think about, okay, do I want to make a baked potato and French fries? Because if you do, that's white potatoes. Red potatoes you want to put in crawfish or make like when you do shrimp or some kind of seafood, you want to put the red potato in there. At least we do. It's already Thursday, y'all. Thursday. Tomorrow's the last day. And here it is. Oh, let's see. What? Today's the 5th. Tomorrow's the 6th. Next Thursday, the 12th, Josie and I will be having our nightly show, The Calm Before the Storm, here on my channel. It's 6 p.m. Central and 4 p.m. Pacific because she lives in California. So y'all don't want to miss that. You can go to pretty good, though. I do enjoy sweet potatoes and yams. You know what? James does not understand this about me, but I will not eat sweet potatoes. I have tried them. I have honestly wanted to like sweet potatoes because they're better for you. I can't do sweet potatoes. I just don't. It's not that I have to just, they have an awful taste. It's not that. I just don't enjoy them. They don't taste like something that I want to continue to eat. But James loves sweet potatoes and yams. He loves them. Loves them. But I don't care for them. What are y'all doing this weekend? I don't care for the sweet. I know, Regina. I don't either. Now, if I'm in a, here's the deal I always say about food that I don't really care about. If I'm hungry and that's all we got, and we're in like this thing going on in the world that I can't get any other food, and we have sweet potatoes and several things that I don't enjoy, guess what? Angie's going to eat it. Because if you get hungry enough, you're going to eat it. But it's not my go to. I'm not just going to say, ooh, I would like a sweet potato pie, or I would like a baked sweet potato, or I'd like sweet potato fries. No, I'm just not going to do that. But James loves them. Butter and little cinnamon or nutmeg or pumpkin pie spice, and then you might like them. I love them as French fries. I might would try that. I have no idea. I have no idea. Bold keys, bold keyboard. I don't know. Michael comes to my channel and watches my videos. I don't go over to his channel. I don't know how he's doing. Hey, Jeffrey. How are you? Welcome in. I'm trying to think what I'm going to do this weekend. James is working. Probably hang around here at the house. I don't think it's going to be raining this weekend. I don't think it is. I'm pretty sure it's not. I know my daughter and grandson will be over to visit. Hey, DL, how are you? They took him to the circus the other night. Oh my gosh, he was having the best time ever. Welcome in, DL. How are you? I will not be on YouTube every day no more. No, because I'm on YouTube every day. Well, okay, Jeffrey, you make those decisions and you stick with them and you do what you feel like you need to do. It is, DL. It's going pretty good. How about you and your life? How's the weather where you are? I'm hopefully going to find out how the cat is escaping from the backyard with the 6-foot fence and fix it. Cats, I'm going to tell you, if they want to get out, well, any animal, if they want to get out, they're going to try to find a way. Try to find a way. If you get bored this weekend, Angie, I am doing watch parties for the Olympics figure skate. Wait a minute. What now? If you get bored this weekend, I'm doing watch parties for the Olympic figure skating. What does that mean? Life is lifing, spending lots of time in prayer. Got it. That's exactly what you need to do, Dio. I find it helps so much. I know he's getting fixed next month. Hopefully that'll make him too lazy to roam. Oh, that's why he's roaming. Yeah. We watch the figure skating events together and chat. Oh, so you'll be live and people will come in to your live, and at the same time, everybody will be watching the figure skating on the Olympics. I used to love figure skating in the Olympics. Used to love it, but I was back there when. Hold on a minute. When Nancy Kerrigan and I can't remember the girl's name that hit her on the knee. Can't think of her name. She's blonde-headed. When all that went down, that's when I used to watch figure skating a lot. Oh, well, that's nice, Jeffrey. A watch party is a live chat while we watch the skating. Oh, yep. Yeah, Tanya Harding, that's right. See, that was my era. That's when I watched all that was going down, and you may not be able to stream them, Donna. They have a lot of restrictions on that. I got shut down mid-live trying to do that a few years ago. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, Ellen, I'm sure I will have to be careful. I might just stream highlights. I had to switch it over to Discord. No issues there. Hello. Hey, Al. How are you? Welcome in. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. Welcome. Thank y'all for coming in. I appreciate it. It's hard for me to figure out when I'm going to be doing a live. It has something to do with my pain level, my nurses and physical therapists coming by, other people being live during the time that I'm live. I don't want to miss an auction or mess up their live. It's just a big ordeal. I bet you are cold. We were just talking about the weather warming up down here to in the 70s. I don't know if you'll be having that kind of weather or not. What in the world? People might have to watch it on their own device and chat while. Yeah, that's what I thought that was going to happen. Everything is copywritten these days, and YouTube AI can catch it quick. It's kind of sad. Yeah, it is. Next week, we'll get to mid-30s, so at least it won't be below mid-30s. Oh, my God. I know y'all are tired of it already. Tired of it. I used to love to watch the Olympics. Well, certain things. Like the figure skating, I love to watch. Let me see what else I like to watch. Track. I love to watch them run. Track and field. I love that. And I liked any of the activities like pole vaulting, run and see how far you can jump. long jump. I love the track and field activities and the figure. I like swimming. I like when they do the swimming. I like the diving. Yes. Yes. Gymnastics. Yes. Figure skating, diving. I like all that. I'm trying to think of things that I don't like, which I'm sure if I sit here long enough, I can tell you some of the things that I do not like on the Olympics. Did they take anything or add anything to it this time? Did they add a category? Yeah. And another thing, DL, they're not only boring, but it seems like they just do this. They talk and I'm like, get on with it. Don't talk about it. Let's go. Yeah, you're right. I don't like any of that. I don't like any of that, Ellen. You are right. Some of it can get, I don't know, crazy. Where are the Olympics being held? Because I hadn't watched any. I hadn't watched any of it. Where are they being held, the Winter Olympics? Does anybody know? I know y'all probably know since y'all been watching it. I'm trying to think of the category. Are they doing the bobsledding? Y'all remember that when that movie with John Candy and he took on a Jamaican bobsledding team? Y'all remember that show? Cannot think of the name of that. I really enjoyed that movie. Uh, Ellen said, I haven't turned on the TV in over 3 years. Oh, wow. Italy this year. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, Cool Running. Yeah, that was y'all, when John Candy passed away, that hurt my heart. Just like when Robin Williams passed away. Oh my gosh. I was like, I just felt like it was part of the film, you know? Hey Krista, how are you doing? Welcome in. I had Lou watch it recently and he really enjoyed it. He liked Uncle Buck too. Oh my gosh. Anything that John Candy was in, oh my, I can't. Planes, trains, and automobiles. Oh my gosh. And then the one where his family went on vacation together. What was the name of that? Summer vacation, or he took them on a vacation. He was so funny. I didn't realize he was from Canada. I didn't realize that John Candy was originally from Canada. I didn't know. My daughter and I watched a biography on him. Not even, but maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago. It was on one of the. It was either on Netflix or Prime, or I don't remember, but it was his biography, and it was so good. Oh, I'm glad, Krista. I'm glad you're hanging in there, honey. But yeah, him and Robin Williams, that just broke my heart. I'm not kidding. I'm just like, whoa, these people's gonna have to stop all this now. Quit doing this. But if you ever get a chance to watch the biography of John Candy, y'all, they were saying that he was the same way off camera as he was on camera. He was the nicest guy, would help anybody do anything. They gave, story. They told stories about him helping others. It was really good, really good. But I didn't know he was from Canada though. I didn't know at all. Had no clue. So what are y'all doing for the rest of the evening? It is 4:20 p.m. Central Time here where I live. What are y'all going to do the rest of the afternoon? I am going to go and fix me something to drink. You must be on Eastern time. Yeah. My mouth is so dry. And I'm not going to cook. James will call around 6:30 or a quarter to 7. What's for supper? Or do I need to bring supper home? And I'm going to say, don't bring any home, but we'll find something around here to put together. Because I can't think of anything from the direction that he'd be coming. For me to want anything. It's like, I can't see putting out money for something that I really don't want to eat. Posting thumbnails, figuring out what I'm going to offer for sale tomorrow, and cook something for dinner. Nice. Just got home from getting new business address, trying to update my PayPal now. Then I have to make thumbnails. I'm on tonight and still don't have one up. Did you move, Al? Did you move? Did you have to? You said home from getting new business address. So did you not move? You just changed your business address and you updated your PayPal. I mean, what changed? You didn't move, did you? Oh my gosh, I used to love pasta salad. Oh, she said pasta and salad for dinner. Um, I'm packing orders tonight and taking a nap. A nap's good. Always make sure you get that rest, which I think I'm gonna go in here and prop my legs up. My chair, my new wheelchair, y'all can see the back of it. My old one didn't do this, but my new one has a thing on it that it lets back, it lets back, it lets back, and then you hit another button and the legs come out, come out, come out, come out, and then it goes up and you can elevate your legs. And I love that about my new wheelchair. That way I don't have to get into my recliner, prop my feet up. I can stay in my chair and elevate my legs, which is good. My first watch party is at 4 a.m. 4 a.m. Well, I'm probably gonna be awake, to be honest with you, because I'm usually awake around about 3:15, 3:30 in the morning. No, I just have a postal box because I don't want to put my home address. Got it. Oh, Jeffrey's been sleeping all day. My daughter loves to sleep. Every chance she gets. Taylor, what do you want to do? I want to take a nap. You're sleeping your life away. Don't sleep your life away. I don't care, Mama. I just want to sleep. Well, I'll probably be up at that time, DL. On Sunday morning, I have to leave my house at 6:10 in the morning to go to church. Oh, wow. That's early. But anyway, I've enjoyed being on here with you guys today, and thank y'all for coming over to the neighborhood. Check it on everybody. And don't forget, I have a new video up. Go over and watch it. I'd appreciate it. And never, ever forget, I love you and there's nothing you can do about it. And I will see y'all next time on our live neighborhood chat. Bye. I'm going to leave with my intro. Well, hey there. It's me, Angie. Come on in. It's time for our neighborhood.
It's me.